I declare war on the sexual revolution. Close the door, the open door to my womb. Chose to soothe my wounds. I declare war on the sexual revolution. Use abstinence as a tool and as a solution for a time. Studied how to broadcast and communicate effectively. Help the community actively do my part. Volunteer, advocate, make a difference, even if I suffered hate by my own race. Just to save one from each job, business, or school, or hospital, or home I entered, I'd reached one who inspired me to keep shining like a star. If one were saved, if it was worth the sacrifice of the journey, the obstacle course. As a teacher, community leader, advocate, business coach, I learned to activate my empathetic ability to use words to uplift, inspire, and drive others to live. I did it all for my great grandchildren who will live past 2100. I'm living a life of purpose, not dread. I rock dreadlocks. I used to perm my ethereal extensions when I did not know who I was, or that my hair, nails, and skin would set trends. I just obeyed the Most High. I obeyed and declared war on the sexual revolution. Used abstinence as a solution until I was healed. And when I got healed, I acknowledged the Christ in me has resurrected the well in me. And now I overflow with waters, and my waters are not dispersed in the streets. See, at the well in Beersheba, like Hagar, I too was sold into slavery. The sex trade began in Genesis way before I was conceived. And I accept that I was deceived at my conception, manifestation amongst teens. I came to Target with this wisdom. Divine wisdom about God and family and sex. I am the revolution, the solution to the end of sexual exploitation of women and children. Like Mary, I too became impregnated as a teen, like the situation I was born into. A star came to Earth in 1976 as the stars aligned in Virgo, and they declared war on sexual immorality and sent me in the midst of the sexual revolution as a solution. Use my life as a tool, a solution to end sexual abuse and the misuse of spirit, souls, and bodies of women and children and people in prison. I declare war on the misuse of wombs, the disease, illnesses, and stress must cease so that children can live in peaceful habitations. This is a journey to be recorded, to be remembered for the next generation. The next generation must remember how God will bless all the families of Israel. So ask yourself, Israel? The God Yahweh is the way that stands past time. Israel? I declare war on kingdom destruction. The temple of God must be built up in the bodies of these babies yet to be born. Someone must take a stand. Sex therapy is winning. At least the pockets of therapists are full. But is our community full of healthy families? Since most degreed African Americans work in social services and business and education and criminal justice, are we getting any better justice? I'm sick of this pattern. We have too many black leaders who have sold their soul for gold to avoid conflict. They take bribes like hush money. and look past political stunts, media manipulation, and turn the other cheek on social injustice? Why be degreed and savage, divisional, and asleep? I don't understand the lack of conscientiousness amongst the most educated of our own race. Bougie wannabes and using beauty and sex to chase the bag and clout. Proud, like Leviathan. Skills. Always have overpriced sales. Using your skin color to benefit from those of the race you look down on and frown on, and pretend your neighborhood separates you from them. Yeah, you only can serve them and succeed, at least. That's why you got the degree, to be above and see everything beneath your eyes as the ground. Knowledge founded in hell, earthly, sensual, a carnal mind will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Check that rich man that approached Jesus. How he asked Jesus how could he inherit the kingdom of heaven, and Jesus told him to sell all that you have to the poor. Give all that you have to the poor, not sell. Give all that you have to the poor. That's how you can enter into heaven. And that man walked away sad because he couldn't live without all that he had accumulated here on this earth. So, I declare war on the sexual revolution and use abstinence as the solution, the conclusion to the confusion created by co-populating whenever, with whomever, and doing whatever, as if your body keeps secrets like your lips do.